Well, hello, everyone. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm excited because I'm getting ready to head out of town here shortly and excited, but I felt like I would just hang out with you guys for a minute, see how everybody was doing. And yes, I do work a job. It's just that when I don't have appointments, it's a very easy day, which allowed me to pack and get ready. And I'm just about ready. I got pretty much everything packed up and ready to go. And just giving it a little bit more time before we head out in case, we got some orders or something that come in that I need to drop off at the post office before I head out. And, I will say this. I highly recommend that you go and subscribe to Ian Stepler's member area. It's $5, and he's got a new video up that you guys would be really interested in looking at. But it's on Ian's channel and it's in his member area, so I'm not gonna share that, even though he gave me permission to last night. But that was before he put it in his member area. So really interesting video. Yeah. Oh, so you've already seen it, Randy. Randy's already seen it. So it was pretty impressive because I know he said that it was really low in the barn there. So when he moved him in, so that was pretty good. I just figured I would hang out and, maybe somebody will join. Did I not? Hold on. I can pin it now to the top there. And we can hang out for a bit. I'm not going to hang out for a real long time, but because I still got some stuff to do, and I will give you a call, Mark. We'll do that. And, things are looking good, looking really good. So can't complain. Bees are doing pretty good. Not much on that front. I apologize. I missed most of the stream last night, but getting everything ready to go. There's Morgan driving the truck. Hopefully we can hear him.
Yeah, it should be. Hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah, that mic works good. Not any background noise. What's going on, bud?
Oh, just out delivering the diesel exhaust fluid today.
Okay, so running the route.
Yeah, I got one more stop, but it's like an hour to get to it, and then over an hour to get back to the shop.
I gotcha. Well, that's good. Hopefully, it's not a bad day for you. Easy rolling.
Sunny out. Kind of warm. It's not like hot warm, but it's not jacket weather.
Right.
So,
and
my bees have been tearing that pollen sub up.
Dry or patty?
I haven't checked the patties yet. I need to, but I got pollen sub out I took a kitty litter.
If you've got dry sub coming in, yeah. I would say that the baby bees would eat the pollen patty for sure.
Okay.
So
yeah, like I said, we had a little bit of a cold spell, not very many days. So I took pollen patties and cut them in half and put a half in each hive so that they would be able to have enough to get through the cold days, and then put the pollen sub out in the feeder for the days they can fly.
It got down to 36 last night, I think, and it's supposed to get up to 63 today. So
we got a little colder than we did.
Yeah, it's been cold at night, but it's coming back. It's not a bad thing. Hopefully by the time I get back, I can start making some decisions on what colony is going to be my breeder. I've got a pretty good idea on it, and hopefully they've had some time to get some drones, more drones out walking around before I start grabbing some. And, just getting ready for it, man. Just ready for it to start and get it going. And
yeah, here too, but I think with only having 4 colonies, I'm just going to wait and buy queens off of the guy that I normally get them off of instead of trying to go through all that stuff.
Yeah, and, all of that is really based on your needs, right? If you've got 4 and you're going to split and sell a few nukes, a couple of them, 4 of them, whatever, then you're probably in a good shape just going ahead and buying some, especially if you get a decent price on them.
Right.
And you have a relationship with the guy, and he's given you good service in Queens in the past, so
yeah,
you're good to go.
Yeah, he's pretty good price. I get mated queens for $40 a piece off of him.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad.
I figure I sell the nukes for $180 or so. So you figure the $40 for a new queen, and then whatever. I got $18 in a pro nuke, and then a few frames.
Right.
The rest of it's profit.
Right. Yeah, you'll make a little bit on it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get rich, but I ain't gonna lose nothing.
Well, that's the main thing. Any plus is a plus.
Right.
So that won't be too bad. Yeah. So Randy was saying he showed the mite drop on 24 hours of Appy tablet in it in one of his colonies, and he counted 124 mites in 24 hours that fell.
Right.
I suggested him putting it in for some of the dysentery that he's seeing on his colonies to try to help them with their gut. And then he noticed that afterwards, so he was pretty happy with it. Low 60s.
I didn't do a 1 day drop. I did a week, and man, my tray was full of mites.
And it just shows you that even when you do shakes, you still got mites in there, right? Even when you treat with the other stuff, you still have mites in there. So it's definitely a help. Hey, Michael. Yeah, so you're getting about the same weather I am, Lindsay. I've got the 30s at night and then low 60s during the day right now. And we're getting ready to head over to Atlanta.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I do. It's matter of fact, if you go to the header on the top of my YouTube channel, it's got a hyperlink in it that you can click on to go to it. And if it's, if there's something that you want to order today, now I'm leaving. So my stepdaughter said she would watch the orders. I showed her how to process them. So should be okay, but she's new, right? So that's something. If it's something you do here soon, I can pack it up and take it to the post office on my way out of town. So, but now is kind of the time because it's really before the flow starts good in most areas, and they're kind of low on food, so they'll start eating that tablet. When I see comments like, well, they didn't really eat that tablet. Well, maybe it was the 37 pounds of fondant you had on there with them, right?
Right.
So you got to take it says right on the pack, not for use during flows, right? You shouldn't feed it during the flow. So it's, it's worked for me. It's worked for everybody that has put it on. And the fact that a couple critters die is a good thing. Well,
I'll tell you, Bob, from my experience with it, I still got tablets on there from when I put them on earlier. Just the top ones. I don't know about the bottom ones yet, but it was still effective, even though they didn't eat all of it. I don't know if it's just being in there that does it.
They'll nibble on it, but it's it's one of those things that it can stay in there. It doesn't hurt anything to stay in there. So
right.
So if it kills a few mites when they're not eating it, that's still okay. It's not a one of those things to where, oh, I got to pull it out. And that's aggravating to me, especially with people that want to challenge whether it works or not. The fact that they don't even use it correctly, and then they want to talk trash about it. And, hey, do what you want to with your bees. Right. If you don't want to use them, don't use them. It's fine with me. I'm not going to argue with you about it.
Yeah. Why should you care how somebody else spends their money to do what they want to do either?
No, it's
cheaper. If I want to spend my money to buy it, how does it affect anybody else with me spending my money?
It doesn't. That's exactly correct. It's is what it is. But I know that I got messages right after that video with people wanting large quantities for, we're not talking 10 hives, we're talking 1,000+ hives, right? So that's that shows you there's a need and a desire for a product like this. And if someone that's got 12 colonies disagrees with it, I don't care. I really don't. I'm not going to argue with them about it. Hey, but you know what? I went out with my swarm lure the other day, and because I was leaving out of town, I figured I'd refresh my 2 swarm traps, and then I've got an old, by where my feeder is, I've got a double deep box and bottom board and top, right? That's not even really assembled together. And there's no frames or anything in there. And I squirted some lure on that, and it was getting traffic to that box too, checking it out. So, it's getting ready to fire off here in the next month.
Better put some frames in it. Come back and have all kind of wonky comb in there.
That'll be fine. I can cut it out. I'm not gonna be gone that long. So yeah, Christopher, I feel exactly the same way. It's not worth arguing, with people about it. I don't care. There's things that I don't use, but it's not that I don't think it doesn't work. It's because I think something else is more price effective for me, right? It doesn't have anything to do with the product at all. It may be the best thing ever, but some of it just is it's not price effective for me. So that's why I don't use it. So, and my loyalty doesn't get purchased, right? So when I say that, a company doesn't sell me on their product. How they sell me on their product is when I use it and it works, then I talk about it. It's not the other way around. It's not, well, here, I'll give you this much product or whatever, and then you can talk about it or whatever. That's not how I operate. So yeah, that's it. To each his own. Exactly, Jason. So
we all have different situations. Like, I work a lot of hours, so I don't have time to do as much as other people do physically in there. So if I can put something in there, whether it's a tablet, a strip, or something, and just leave it and not mess with it, it's better for me because I don't have to worry about getting home in time to go home and do something.
Well, I'm glad, with that video in Ian's member area there, that he was able to see what I had been talking about, even though wasn't the intent of him trying it. It's more about the gut health, and he found out what I found out pretty quick. Exactly, David. They don't fall in the Beaconomics aspect all the time. And there's so many different products, guys. I'm not bad mouthing any products or anything like that. I'm just saying that I'm having good luck with what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to work with. And hopefully, everybody that I've talked to that's used the product appropriately is having the same results. So, hey, whatever, it is what it is. And hey, David, good to see you. And Tom, good to see you. And Jack and Danae, good to see you. Steve, Christopher, I didn't even go through and say hey to everybody. But hey to everybody. Lee, good to see you. Hey, American Bee Lady. So, yeah, it's I was just having a few minutes to sit here before I did my next thing before I left. I sold a little bit of honey today. I got a thumbs up from somebody that bought some creamed honey from me. Well, actually didn't buy it. The creamed honey I sent to Canada. He liked it. So, and I told him to be 100% honest because that was my first creamed honey. So I didn't know what it would be like, compared to other stuff. And he liked it. He said I nailed it. So that's good.
Good.
Hey, thanks, Jason. I appreciate it, buddy. But we're hey, there's Brian Lee. Good to see you. Lindsay Homestead. I'm trying to catch up with everybody on here, but yeah, so yeah, it's everything's going really good. I've got new bottles ordered for the Honey Rustler. So, and thanks, Lee, for the idea. So the Honey Rustler bottles, for some reason, would suck in. They were just like too thin walled. So I just decided to go to a glass bottle, like his mead bottle. So this is what it will be in this year. And once I get that and get some packed up and labeled, that'll be back on the website. So a lot of small things going on, but it's looking pretty good, actually. So your bees are flying, but it's still. You said it's warmer there than it is here.
Last night we got down to about 38, 39, so it's pretty similar. And then you're probably going to be a little warmer today than we are.
63.
But yeah, I think we're going to be up in the high 50s. And yesterday it was in the mid to high 50s, and the bees were tearing the sub pollen up. They were just out and about, and they were actually even getting on my little fish pond and getting water too.
Right. Well, that's good.
So
I put out a little bit of feed yesterday with some Apis in it. They're hitting it, but not like in the summer, right, where there's thousands of bees. They're just
right.
Hands full of them. Not anything crazy. But if you guys are going to be around Manitoba this weekend, come on and see us.
Well, maybe I'll have a route that runs that way, but I doubt it.
Just come on up. If you're near Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada this weekend, that's where I'll be.
So is that a show or a?
Yeah, it's their province beekeepers association meeting, and it's a show as well. So I'll be up there in the dancing bee booth, and talking about some products. Well, my swarm lure, they buy my swarm lure from me, so I'm gonna be talking about that, and they get a few Appy tablets, so gonna be talking about Appy tablet and just explaining what I'm seeing. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
And
like I said, if you want to use any of my non-professional,
I've got
videos,
the playlist. I've got an Appy tablet playlist. If anybody has tagged me in an Appy tablet video or a Swarm Rustler video, I share that to a playlist. So it's very much appreciated when people do that. And we're still trying to get up on the poll in the Facebook group there, but it's it's a struggle. You're a new kid on the block. It's going to take a while to get it built up.
Especially you got people that, like, when you started, they were trying to strong arm you into quitting because they were scared of you.
Yeah, that didn't work. They don't know me very well. I'm a great friend, but I'm a bad enemy.
Well, it's it's the only reason why they would do that is they were scared. They're a big company. They got all kind of resources. They got all the stuff they need, and they're going to have loyal customers. So why are they scared of you?
Well, it's like anything. You try to squash the bug before they get out of control, right? Yeah. So it's just a thing, but I'm still here, still kicking, still doing our thing, right?
Right. They lost customers because I know you don't buy nothing anymore, and there's people that watch you that ain't going to order nothing from them no more because of it too. So all they did was shoot themselves in the foot.
Let me see if I can drop a link to the Facebook page. Hold on. The Facebook group. That is the Facebook group. If you're not a member, answer a few questions and should be cool to get in there.
What the No Life?
Yeah, the No Life
Yeah,
Beekeeper group.
I can't see the comments on here when on the phone, so.
But we're
And
just
I'm not driving right now. I'm sitting behind a train that stopped on the track, so.
we're growing that. I mean, that Facebook group is growing pretty good. I mean, we get a lot of those random, just anybody trying to get in a group, and they don't always get in, right? The first thing is that Facebook group is really around the people that come in this chat. When I say this chat, meaning the No Life Beekeeper streams that we do. And a lot of people on Facebook that find a beekeeping group, they'll just want to join it, and they really don't know anything about anything we talk about. They don't come on the live streams or anything. So just a resource. There's also that if you've got Excel in the documents, there's that queen rearing Excel spreadsheet in there. And what I do is I put in the date that I'm going to graft, and it populates all the dates when I'm supposed to do stuff. And then I print it out for each graft I do. So I can track my queens when they should be hatching, when I should be pulling the cells and putting them in the incubator, when I should make up nukes, all that stuff. So it's a pretty good little tool there. And James McNally put that one together. So
now are you going to try to grow that part to where you can sell queens too, or just right now just taking care of your own stuff?
Right now, I mean, I'm not looking to ship queens at them right now. I mean, for me, it's just about solidifying my apiary, and if somebody around here needs some queens, then come by and get some. Right? That is all right. Hey, DC, good to see you. And Randy, good to see you as well. And yeah, I'm planning on it. I'm planning on going, but I can't exactly leave out just yet because I still have my work phone in there, right? I have to be, and I don't want to leave the work phone in the car in the airport garage. Get to Canada. I know. I'm excited. I got the GoPros packed up. I got the little tripod. I don't have the big one. So we'll see if we can get that going good while we're there. And I'll be interested. I'm going to get to go around Ian's place there, around Brad's place, meet a lot of interesting people, listen to some good conversation, and enjoy people, right? So that's what it's about. And, you know, hopefully I absorb a lot of knowledge. I do that a lot as far as when I'm like when Ian's in the chat, I let Ian talk, right? Because I want to hear what Ian's saying and thinking, or when somebody else is in the chat, you want to hear what they're thinking. And a lot of times I'll throw a opposing view out, not that I disagree with them, but just to stimulate conversation, right? And maybe think of things differently. That's pretty much it. Pretty much what we do. But it's going to be a fun time for sure. And we got our suitcases packed. I got my backpack that's half empty here, mostly empty. One thing I like about this is it's got right here a USB port to plug my phone into, right on the backpack. Because on the inside of the backpack, there is I bought that, right? The battery backup, and it plugs in to the inside and then to the thing. So I can just plug in. Oh, that link is pinned, should be pinned to the top of the group. I had it pinned up there. Let's see if I can find that. That's another member group too. So that might be why you can't see it. Let me see. See if I can find that post.
we're supposed to have another couple cold days here, like Saturday, Friday night, and Saturday is supposed to be pretty chilly, but it's not staying cold as of yet. It's just like we'll get a couple cold days and then back up.
Right. It's only getting real cold at night here. During the day, I say real cold. It's real cold for us. But it's that constant fluctuation of temperature that gets us every year. So I just made sure they had pollen patty and a little bit of liquid out, and what they need. And they're working the heck out of these camellia bushes. All these flowers, they're working the mess out of them. All of them. I
have noticed we don't have a lot blooming yet, but Mac was telling me, Tom from Mac Bees was telling me some of the stuff that might be blooming, because I've noticed that the pollen sub is like a dull brown, dull tan color, and I've noticed some bright orange pollen coming in. So I know they're getting it from somewhere else other than just the pollen substitute.
Maybe some dandelions or something around.
Well, he said skunk cabbage, and there's another winter something, witch haven and winter
witch hazel,
and something else that'll be bloom early. And like I said, they got to be getting it from somewhere because it's nice and bright orange.
Yeah, I've got some reds, a couple different shades of yellow orange. And I've got a pretty good amount of it in my frame. So, hopefully that's enough for them. They all have food frames in there and stuff, so they should be good to go.
Now, they must be able to find that stuff by their, whatever their smell or something is, because, like you said, they're finding your sugar water.
Yeah, but not many.
Not
not many on
right.
it.
But if they're going out there and finding these little bitty flowers out in the woods, it's not like they're flying over the woods and seeing it down at the bottom of under these trees. They got to be, I guess, sensing it.
Oh, I'm sure they can smell the nectar from the flowers, and then when they go in there to get the nectar, hey, we got some pollen. David said, "Wow, a whole 39 degrees right now. It's 60 right here right now, and sunny out." So.
Thing is, my bees start flying at 39. Whenever it's 39 and sunny out, they're going to be out during the day.
Really?
Yeah. They'll be, I don't know if it's just because they need to get out and cleansing flight. I noticed me and the wife both got white cars, and there's little yellow spots all over them.
mine usually don't start really flying where I notice it until, you'll see one or two, but until it's 48, 49, they'll get out and start flying a little bit. But look at this. We got 32 people that have nothing to do, just like we don't right now.
Me, literally, because I'm sitting here watching a railroad, a train that ain't moving.
The other morning we were on that other stream with Miss T. There was 80 people on it during the middle of the day. It's like, I'm glad to see people are like we are. Well, yeah, Lee's working. See, we're keeping him from taking his nap inside of the crane right now. But at any rate, I just wanted to stop in for a few minutes and say hey to everybody before I head out. So if you're a prayer, traveling prayers, I appreciate.
Yeah, safe travels.
In prayers that my luggage doesn't get lost. That would be.
You need your clean skivvies.
Oh yeah, gotta have them. Socks and skivvies. Yeah, Dean, I hope to have a really good time. I don't expect anything else, and the only thing that could make it go bad is if I got sick or something while I was there. Other than that, it's easy going for me. Just having fun and relaxing, talking bees.
The only place I've ever been up in Canada is Halifax.
Oh, Nova Scotia?
Yeah, the ship pulled in up there. That was a good time. I was a lot younger then, though. Didn't
Yeah,
have all this wisdom color in my chin.
some of the third world countries that we pulled into, I mean, it was like, how could that even be fun? We went to Grenada, and it was like the whole island rolled up the sidewalks, as the sun. There was like one little pub, and everything else was rolled
And
up.
y'all found it.
Oh yeah, we found it, and they probably made enough money for a year when we hit the thing.
It's like when you pull in and they say, "Don't go here, here, and here," and you're writing it down.
Yeah.
This is where I need to go.
In Orlando, they'd say, "Don't go to Orange Blossom Trail." Okay, no problem. That's off limits. Okay, that means there's not going to be any shore patrol there. There's not going to be any official people there.
But when you walk in and your XO's sitting in the bar they told you not to go to.
Yeah. I won't tell if you don't, sir. That's all
right, let's all have a beer.
Yeah. Next round's on me, sir. There you go. That's for sure. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. I just wanted to drop in and say hey to everybody. And if you're not a member of Ian Stepler's member area, do that. He's got about 20 videos in his member area that you can't see from outside the window, let's say. And that's where the video I was talking about's at. So if you want to see it, go there, hook Ian up. He does a lot for the beekeeping community and speaking everywhere. So $5 a month, I think, is what his membership is. Oh, hold on, we got someone trying to come in, and that's it says device is not connected. Holly, if you can hear right now. But yeah, there's done backed out. But yeah, so that's Ian does a lot. So supporting a channel like Ian's where he's doing a lot of things for a lot of people, not a problem. Go in there, support him, watch the videos, and give him a thumbs up. At any rate, guys, I'm gonna cut this off so I can get the rest of my stuff done so I can get on the road. And I'm sure you guys will hear and see a lot from me while I'm flying and stuff. But everybody have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Safe travels, brother.
All right. Goodbye.
All right. Later.